What's up guys, and welcome to Serour Showdown episode 8. So last week we went over the best ways to show off your shreds. But this week is all about the art of showing off your muscles by creating a godlike posing routine. So let's get right into it. The judges will call out your name and number for the first time and you walk to center stage alone. You then have 30 seconds to perform what's called your presentation. This is done to whatever music they're playing in the background. This is an opportunity for the judges to get to know your face and physique. Your presentation is arguably the most important part because it's the first impression you're making to the judges. After all the presentations are done, all the athletes in your class are called back on stage so the judges could do a side-by-side comparison. The athletes are going to hit all the mandatory poses, but you're really being judged against the people that are next to you by the judges. After prejudging in the morning comes finals at night. Finals is where the top 5 competitors of each class are called back on stage individually to perform their own 1-minute posing routine. This is done to the song of your choice. Now we need to find the perfect posing song. Before you start, you need to keep in mind what you're actually looking for. You're looking for something with a slow enough tempo that you have time to hit and hold all your poses and transition with the flow of the song. Something that is inspiring, dramatic, and has passion in it. Because at the end of the day, the only thing that the judges remember is how you made them feel in that moment. I have a very simple strategy to actually find the song. What you're gonna do is open up Apple Music. You're gonna pick a starting point of a song from a movie that you like, that inspired you, that gave you goosebumps. There's a song in the Transformers movie that I used for my last competition, so we're gonna start there. Now what you're gonna do is create a station. Now the station is going to give you similar songs of the same genre that it thinks you would like that could also be potential candidates. Find a couple that you like, envision yourself hitting the poses. Once you find one that you connect with and you think could be a great fit for the routine that you kind of start having in the back of your head, use it. Alright, so it's time to find Lee's posing song.
Okay, so as you can see, Apple Music. Starting point, I always love Autobots by Steve Jablonsky. And now what we do is we come here and we go create station. So it creates a whole playlist of similar songs.
It's actually not bad.
Actually not bad.
That's kind of cool.
I'll put like a like on it. Meh. No. No. Okay guys, I'm super excited. I think we just found our winner. I'm gonna play 1 second of it. Hopefully it won't get copyrighted. The song Skyfall by Adele. Bang!
So the next step is to find the poses that best suit you. The way to first go about doing this is to write a list of all the poses that you think make you look best. So to do this, you need to keep in mind what muscle groups are your strong points and which are your weak points. Because your goal in creating a posing routine is to show off those strong points and hide those weak points as best as possible to give the illusion that you have this complete package in perfect symmetry. Alright, so now it's time to pick Lee's poses. So the first step is we're going to take a look at what are his strong points, what are his weak points. Well, Lee has a really thick and wide back, so that's something we're going to use to our advantage, and he also has really nice legs. But his waist could be a bit blocky in certain poses, so we need to work around that.
Alright guys, so we just did a little bit of brainstorming right now. This is what I came up with. I definitely want to have my back double bicep in at one point. I want to have some sort of front classic pose with a vacuum. I think a side chest is also a good pose to have in a lot of routines because it helps you transition from the front to the back. That's our kind of starting point.
Alright, and the last step to putting together the perfect routine is integrating all these poses with elegant transitions. Now transitions are one of the things that make classic physique stand out as much as it does, and it's these transitions that are going to draw attention to the movements that you want the judges to really pay attention to. It's going to allow for the transition between grace in opening your hands to power when you lock in a pose. And the way that I like to go about deciding on which transition to use is I'm going to take inspiration from watching my favorite posers. For example, Terrence Ruffin does this beautifully. Is playing with different speeds of your transitions, moving from slow movements to fast, powerful, hard poses, and that just creates a beautiful presentation. Lee, I got it. We're going to start in kind of like a Frank Zane dramatic, one hand up to the chest, and from here, this is going to allow you to transition nicely with the wide open hands to a kneeling back double bicep.
Well, that's actually pretty sick. Okay, so that's gonna be our starting point. We're gonna work from there and come up with some ideas.
Now that we have all this covered, the last thing is putting everything together. Putting everything together honestly just requires a lot of trial and error. You want to take all these poses and transitions that you have and play with the different ordering of them, play with different speeds of them, and really find something that suits your song. For the sake of the video, we're not going to be able to use our actual posing song just because of copyright. We don't want to get murked by YouTube. You can check out our Instagram at Serour Bros right there to see the final product with the song and what we were able to do.
Okay, and you want to have the back last bit in here. So what if after you hit it, you step behind and rotate so you're already in a front last spread?
Start like this for sure. Then from here,
That was left hand? Yeah.
yeah, I was left hand. Then from here, I want to fix this transition. We just kind of, I scooped, but I want to go more classic. Rolls over top.
The side chest.
Into the side chest. Here. It's hard to switch.
Boom, pivot. Sound's gonna swing down.
And then here, it'll swing down. It'll switch hands.
Oh, you wanna switch hands? I think it, okay. Alright guys, so now it's time to take a look at the final product. If you wanna see the full routine, take a look at our Insta with the song. And if you think it's shit, let us know. If you think it's great, let us know.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away.